Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the funkiest, grooviest, and most popular moves that 70s cats laid out on that dance floor.
One more clap! Bust out, please!
Number 10. The Funky Chicken. The word funky will probably come up a lot during our conversation because, well, the 70s was a very funky decade.
How funky is your chicken? Flap your wings! I want them harder!
Come on, everybody!
This was seen within the era's fashion, music, and yes, moves that folks were doing on the dance floor. The Funky Chicken was derived from a Rufus Thomas tune called, you guessed it, Do the Funky Chicken, and looked exactly like what's implied by the description.
Your chicken's warmed up already, so we're going to get it to flap its wings. So flap away with your arms. And at the same time, if you want to add some feet, it's your chicken kicking up its feet as it's flapping its wings.
Dancers would flap their arms and kick their legs, imitating a barnyard chicken in a move probably descended from an earlier dance, just called the chicken. Still, it was so silly and fun to do that the Funky Chicken has lived on in the hazy memories of those who were there back in the day.
Flap your wings, feet start kicking. Now you know you're doing the funky chicken.
Number 9. The Nut Bush. The phrase decade-defining definitely fits with regard to the musical career of Ike and Tina Turner during the 1970s. The Nut Bush was a dance that arose in the wake of this pair's success, a group effort that involved getting lots of people together in a square. This was a dance tied to the Turner song Nutbush City Limits, although its origins have also been tethered to the Madison dance craze of the 50s and 60s. It's a relatively simple but fun number, designed to mimic the energetic moves of Ike and Tina's backup dancers, the Ikeettes. The Nutbush may not be performed much today, but its time in the spotlight helps underline the importance of Tina and Ike's legacy during the 70s.
You're going to church on Sunday. They call it Nutbush.
Number 8. Skanking. The origins of skanking may date back to the reggae dance halls of Jamaica during the 1950s and 60s, but the dawning of punk rock in the 70s exposed this style of dance to a whole new audience. Ska punk and two-tone groups such as The Specials, Madness, and The Beat helped popularize this dance that often features swinging arms and running around, either in place or in a circular motion. The two-step skanking found within ska punk music is often seen as being more aggressive than its Jamaican predecessors. However, skanking also served as an important connecting bridge between this era of punk and heavier hardcore music that would emerge during the 1980s. Number 7. The Robot. One of the great things about dance is how certain moves ebb and flow between their usage.
Why don't you try something else? I suggest robot dancing. Feel the beat, disco robot.
Mimes have been seen performing roboting moves as far back as the 1920s, while the dance we know now as the robot started in the 60s but became popular in the 70s. Why, you may ask? Michael Jackson, that's why.
They say why? Tell them that is human nature.
The King of Pop blew minds with a lot of dance moves over the years, but his adoption of the robot occurred when MJ was still a part of the Jackson 5. Performances of their song Dancing Machine saw Jackson take what was old and essentially make it new again, driving audiences wild with his fancy footwork. Number 6. Pogoing. Ask any headbanger or hardcore kid today about all of the varied styles of moshing, aka slam dancing, and you'll probably get tons of different answers.
What happens is if you do the pogo for half an hour, which without a stick is done like this, you just jump up and down, but you have to sort of, arch your back and throw your head around.
That said, pogoing was sort of the precursor to all of this sort of energetic dancing at rock concerts, and was centered on Britain's punk movement of the 1970s. Artists such as the Sex Pistols would see their fans going crazy in the audience, jumping up and down with uncontrolled movements to the music's aggressive beat. That band's doomed bassist, Sid Vicious, even claimed to have invented the dance, helping cement the Pistols' legacy as true trailblazers. Number 5. The Bus Stop. This is a dance that goes by many different names, from the Roach, to the Walk, to the LA Hustle.
So we get down like we've done before. Name of my dance called the Bus Stop.
It's also yet another popular form of line dancing, one that gained particular popularity in West Coast discos during the summer of 1975. Fast forward to a year later, and the LA Hustle officially crossed over the continental United States to New York, becoming known as the Bus Stop.
Bus stop, please.
It's not exactly recommended to novice dancers, since the bus stop does incorporate a complex series of moves. This is more of a dance that movie fans might be used to seeing in movies like Saturday Night Fever, where couples dressed to the nines were kicking up their heels. Number 4. The Bump. The art of dance can be a lot of things, from personal self-expression to protest. It could be argued, however, that most commercial dances of the 1970s were concerned with one thing and one thing only: sex. The bump is pretty much all about personal contact between couples.
I ain't gonna bump with you. I don't feel like getting down. Don't feel like getting down.
It doesn't matter if one is bumping hips, rear ends, or something else. The bump wanted dance floor pairings to get close. Basically, the bump walked so grinding and twerking could run. Working essentially as dance floor foreplay towards what could potentially be a walk of shame the following morning.
There was a dance called the bump before your time, and I excelled at it.
Number 3. Kung Fu Fighting.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning.
Surely there's no way that everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Things would get dangerous real quick. But with the wave of Hong Kong martial arts films gaining popularity in the United States in the 70s, the odds that you'd be karate chopped on the dance floor were at an all-time high. Carl Douglas's 1974 song Kung Fu Fighting combined the disco craze of the time with a set of clear movement instructions. And boy oh boy did he have a hit.
And everybody knew their part, from a fainting to a slip and a kicking from the hip.
In 1975, it was awarded for being the most profitable song on jukeboxes across the nation. You could imagine hearing those intro notes out at the club and ducking for cover out of fear of being kicked as fast as lightning. Number 2. Line dancing. Country music may have a lock upon a lot of the line dancing today, but this style of expression harkens back a lot further than TikTok.
Oh, it just starts. There it is. Sorry.
It's okay.
Line dancing comes from a long history of folk performances and group outings, while the 70s saw television programs like Soul Train bringing line dancing into everybody's living room. One of the coolest things about line dancing is that feeling of belonging, mimicking learned steps and watching friends and family do the same. Meanwhile, classic country line dances such as the Walkin' Wazzy also showed up during this era, filling up honky-tonks every Saturday night. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Hustle. There are actually a lot of dances that fall under the hustle umbrella.
Why don't we take a little study break? Do the hustle! Keep it down!
Still, some commonalities remain between such variations as the Latin strut, New York hustle, or tango hustle. They were extremely popular during the 1970s. Van McCoy and his Soul City Symphony even released a smash hit single celebrating this dance craze, which proved to be as synonymous with the 70s as John Travolta's Disco Finger. It's important not to marginalize disco's dominance during this era, however, since many historians have pointed to the importance of how dance clubs welcomed people from all walks of life into their doors. Have you ever been scared to dance? What helped you feel more comfortable? Let us know in the comments.
Do the hustle!